show them all.
I'm doing 100K.
On the back way, I got up to 100K on my super
That's what
bike.
I got this up to, and he's up right on my tail.
Just make sure his brakes work. Right? Thump.
Oh, I've almost had to run into my ass in.
Boom. Oops.
It's nice that they show up for the meetings and then they go off.
It is.
It's cute watching them rolling in and rolling out. And they both got hoodies on.
Nice.
I gave him Thomas, he wanted a hoodie so bad.
Did he really?
But my mom gave him the red one, but it was too big on him, so we gave the red one to Brian.
I didn't think he cared about the channel.
And I gave him my black one. And then Aiden goes, Grandma, where's your black one? And Aiden confiscated hers.
Oh, they're a ding dong. He's like, it's right here. No, ding back.
So they both got their hoodies on. Right now, they have their hoodies on.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know they were that fanny of the channel.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
I thought they didn't really care one way or the other.
They care about the groups.
Park
the
right next to the
people.
truck. Don't worry about nobody's coming to deliver
They care
nothing.
about the people and everything. You know, look at Katrina when she got hurt. Aiden was right down there with her.
Who?
Aiden.
They
Where is
didn't.
Aiden?
They didn't. That's Jimmy.
On his little crotch rock.
Oh, what shitty timing, eh? I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm too fat to walk though, right? And that's why I bought 2 of everything, right? I apologize. How's this sound? We'll work the exact same price. Well, no, minus the forks cost, so minus 1,000. So give me $1,000. Okay. Take that bike, everything, just wheel it home, right? That's yours, and all you're doing is replacing the. We looked at the forks. The forks are fine. You just need the frame.
Okay, and that's 600.
So you're out $600, yeah. So you're gonna pay $600 to $1,600 for the whole thing. I'll sell you what's left of the bike for $1,000.
You'll be able to get me on the road, and I just give you the 1,600.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll get it going. Yeah, for sure.
I think that's fair.
All right.
So there's the Fox helmets that are $100 on sale.
Those are nice. Wow.
And that's where I bought my
Goggles are
bread.
an extra 70, but
You gotta
Hey,
have
sometimes you
good
can get a deal where they'll sell a helmet and goggles.
Yeah.
Mine came with goggles.
I think it's just because they're on clearance. They
Yeah.
don't.
The color
That's where
looks
I
good.
bought
It's a
my
good
brand
match.
new Argo.
And you said where? Walmart?
No, you don't buy Fox at Walmart. That's where I bought my brand new quad. Right? I got a brand new one, and I bought 3 years ago. And,
Jimmy?
He bought that where I bought the brand new
At some
quad for
point next
$100.
couple days,
But I
can
gotta
you
replace
take
his
the
because
wrecked
he's got a
bike in your
lot of
truck and
trouble
drop it off at his place?
on his head.
That's awesome.
He likes popping wheelies, and then when he pops wheelies, sometimes
Jimmy
he
will
goes
give
back.
you a ride with that bike whenever you're ready. So he got a truck, he'll run it over so you don't have to push it.
But then he's the one that knocked that great big quad when he, the big one went right at the biggest one. Which one did you put on top of you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so what's your bike doing?
It's turning on, but it's not.
It's turning on, but no throttle at all.
You put on top of you. Like,
So
that's a nice way
maybe
to put
tomorrow,
it.
if you and him, you and Daniel could go over, unplug everything, plug it back in, every
I knew
single
he
plug,
put the hoodie on. Watch this.
right? Because it's all electrical, right?
After you came from Porto,
He's
worked
got
fine.
his,
And then it
That's the weird thing. So we went out the other day, right? I fell over twice, right? Went up the hill, went over there. I got home.
Beautiful.
Later on that night, I had to go out to find my phone. Remember, I lost my phone. So I went to the hill we came up and over to the rowing club. I got home after that, brought it in, charged it up, and then in the morning, the throttle was dead. So I think it's an electrical problem, not the throttle problem, because it got me home. If it was where I fell over and something got knocked loose, it would have either died on the highway or somewhere on there, right? So I think it's an electrical problem.
it just quit like that. After
Yeah, so I'm hoping that I can call Miles and he'll say, "Oh yeah, I know what it is. It's this. All you got to do is this."
Here, put this one on.
After round.
And I'll put
Yeah.
the other one on.
Have you ridden it? Go ahead. Just throw a helmet on. Remember, because it's electric, there's no lag. You accelerate and you're gone.
It's really fucking.
Yeah, really, Tori. There's no lag. There's no lag at all.
Good thing I keep one coat in the truck.
Nice.
You guys want us to try the Skywalker?
We got one going around. Yeah, I got one going around right now. I'm gonna light another one too. One just isn't enough.
Oh, you want to try James? James paid $5,000 for that. He talked the guy down. Jimmy.
Like the super
$5,000 for that. He talked the guy down. And his friend.
How do you turn it on?
Red button. So you turn the key.
Okay.
Don't watch your throttle, because it will go out on you. Kickstand up, and it should be good to go. Is it going? Wait. Just double check it says sport, not eco. Does that say sport?
Change it right
Eco,
here?
yeah.
Oh.
Sport. Yeah, you're good to go.
See?
Yeah.
Shit.
They're fun, aren't they?
I know. I'm probably gonna buy one honestly when I'm 18.
Get one
Or
now.
get a job.
Just get a marketplace
well,
one.
Yeah, no, you can tell. Guys going through the.
Well, yeah, but get your aunt to buy you one, and get a job, and then pay her back. No,
Over $3,000.
Tina's got a blood shot. She's got the teardrop in
but if you showed like, yeah, I'm getting a job and I'm actually getting work and stuff, she's gonna we'll do
All
it.
my
Oh,
nieces
I have
are
to give Shannon
covered.
your charger.
Well, what?
Your charger.
Shannon?
Sharon.
Sharon.
Maybe once I actually have a job.
Yeah. Isn't that fun?
You want to trade?
No.
I actually want to get one after.
This thing has no maintenance on it. Literally no maintenance.
Bro, that thing's fun as hell.
Like I don't have to do anything to it. It's always. Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm. I've had it up to 90 clicks. I topped it out at. But my super bike does like 125, so my super bike outclasses this in all ways.
Yeah, but this is like.
It handles nice though.
This is way torquier, yeah. Torquier, that's a good name.
Yeah.
It's a nice bike.
Where'd Daniel go?
No,
he took
I
back-
have
went home.
Oh,
He said he's coming
paper
back.
sign for last
he
month.
can't have gone. His bike's there.
But no, what happens before that?
I wouldn't. I need it for a replacement. Like if my super bike goes out, or I want to specifically trail ride, I
Let's
take
say
it out.
like 5 years later, if you have another.
Yeah, but you keep in mind, you can get these for like $4,000 on Marketplace. Yeah.
So it's not as much as like a Suro.
No. Brand new, they're
buddy
only
has a Suro.
brand new. They're only 5,000. Eh? Hey, Daniel, can you grab me a coffee? Is that mine? Oh, I didn't know that.
If you're able to figure it out, that's kind of shady.
Of course, right there. Grab it. Grab that. Yeah. Push it out. Hey, whose lighter did I just steal?
I was looking for mine. But
A red one?
So it's not mine. I gave you one.
Hey, who doesn't have a red? Oh, maybe it is mine then.
I gave you a red one.
Oh, then that's mine then. All right.
Beck, right?
All right. Here, take this, bud.
Dwayne, it's a Beck.
Like that. That's really good. It's called Luke Skywalker or Star Wars or something.
How much is one of those brand new?
Brand new, they're only $5,000.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
just sell both my bikes and get
Yeah, brand new, they're $5,000.
one. Like my one bike's 2,500.
They're
the other
not
one's
expensive
$3,000.
at all. Hey, ask Jimmy, how much did you get yours for?
Wait, you have like super.
It's the exact same. It's the exact same as mine.
I bought it last night, but oh shit, I did something to my ankle.
Sit. No, I got one. Smoke.
But it's coming up here, the hand there.
I might sell my side by side and buy like a few of them. I'm running away. You can have that, though, but I get like $5,000.
But it does, it fits perfect.
$35,000? Holy fuck. We'll be able to get 5.
Probably
On. Key and then the red button here.
Can you just do the key?
Yeah, just to turn it off. Yeah.
I don't know what they do.
Start bringing a bonfire with
All right, you can leave it in. You want to pull?
I like the 4 people having a fire in the parking lot.
Oh, it's just passing.
So Jimmy's gonna come over tomorrow at some point after work, and I'll be there. But we'll unplug everything, We'll plug it back in. We both think it's an electrical problem because it happened after I finished charging and I came out in the morning, right? It got me home. So it wasn't like a throttle specific problem where it died out while I was on the road, right? It died out after I charged everything up, right? So once it fully charged, it did something to the throttle system. So it's an electrical problem. It's not a throttle problem, I don't think. The plug thing, yeah. I got that pointy thing. Remember, you dropped it. I dropped it by your foot. That thing will get into whatever thing. But it wasn't closing all the way. That's probably what it was. Something got into there. And it only manifested when we turned it off or when I charged it up. Right? That's what triggered the fault. No, smoke it.
Looks like when it was plugged in, there was a piece of it. You know how there's rubber around all the connector plugs on the inside?
Yeah.
It looks like when he plugged it in, or so not plugged it in, skimmed it. So maybe the plastics in there sealed it, so it's not even. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It looks like the palm on the rubber, push the rubber.
Yeah.
Payment-wise, are we okay to work the same way that Sheldon was until I can get my money?
Yeah, of course. And you know what? Even that,
Okay,
like,
man, I smoked way too much.
don't worry about starting payments till you've, one, replaced, we get the frame replaced, right? And then, two, when you get set up with, like, work, right? Like, don't give me
I'm
part
gonna
of your
start giving you
ODSP
money right
check
away
or something.
anyways, but yeah.
I just don't want you suffering because you're trying to pay off the bike.
No.
right.
So I just $100 is okay for the time being, and then I'll give you more. Once I get more
Yeah,
money
I'm in
coming
no
I'll
rush
have
at
it paid
all.
off and no problem.
You're good?
I'm okay.
Yeah. The main thing is that you're mobile, right?
Yeah, I want to be able to drive with it.
Yeah, that's priority. Like, for all I know, too, I can possibly call him tomorrow, and he might say, yeah, I was anticipating this happening. This is how you fix it, which will be perfect,
That
right?
would be the purpose.
The only other solution would be, yeah, I'll have to come pick it up. He has an idea that it might just be a connector that got jiggled and debris got in it.
Are you not able to take your
I already did. I went over all of the boards.
What?
It's not sealing correctly.
That might be it. Mm-hmm.
That's why we're not hearing.
You guys want a joint to take for later on the trail? You all right?
Seems simple enough.
Radio.
You're a radio.
His mom was around his sister.
Yeah, it's just. Mine's the same way. I like that. That is so smart, and it looks so cool.
Oh yeah, the fire.
A little fire extinguisher on there. That's smart. Nobody carries that, right? That's so smart to carry.
Look at the gauge on it.
It could be the difference between your bike burning up in the woods and, minor damage.
I want to route the.
How much is that?
Is it $20?
Really, eh? I'm going to get one. That'd look good on mine.
I want to put a tube right to the the gearbox vent tube.
Right. So you
that
just,
I can just pull the pin
and it automatically
right to the
floods it. Yeah, that's
and
smart.
I can just rebuild it.
Yeah, the difference between a totally burnt out bike and minor damage.
Buying some gaskets.
Mm-hmm. Hey, when you did your tire the other night, remember you tightened the chain? That's all it was, eh? It just got loose and you had to pull it back?
Oh yeah. I need to get new plastic first.
Is your tire going down on you yet?
No. Last night, I took it out again. I lost my phone, so I went back to the two places we fell over. The one over by the rowing club. And did I tell you? Oh, you were there. Never mind. Yeah, no. So I went over to the rowing club, and then there I looked around. I wanted to let it charge more, but fuck, I figured I'd before the light went. Yep.
964 9956. I'm glad you found the phone. I'm glad he was a decent stand-up guy.
Amazing, right? So at the end of the
I
month,
thanked him.
I'm going to call them up and because they kept the number, I'm going to call them up and shoot them $100, right?
There you go. Nice.
It's
nice.
a $1,200
I had the number
phone.
written down, too.
A
I was
$20 reward's
I
not
tried
going to
call
cut
your phone
it.
thinking it was the other one that you lost.
Yeah, I'll phrase it in a way. Hey, let me buy you lunch, and I'll give them $100.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Not too many stand-up people around anymore.
That is amazing,
So,
right? That definitely deserves rewarding.
Awesome. That back tire
How was work today? Did you work today?
No, I had Blake.
Oh,
He
okay.
stayed home. He was sick,
Ah, shitty.
coughing and stuff. So
Yeah, it's going around. It's like,
You know, if you want at some point, well, probably next summer, right? Realistically, we're not gonna have too many warm days. One of our get-togethers could be at like Memorial Park,
yeah, exactly.
right?
Perfect.
So Blake can go fuck off and play in the playground or the splash pad or the pool with mom or whatever while we do a get-together. Then when he comes out, we've got food waiting, right? We'll do a picnic or shit, right? I think he'll like that.
Yeah, he'd love
Give him a chance to be a part of the group, if only for once or two, right? One or
Yeah,
twice.
He would love it. They did a good job on Memorial Park too. Trying to
Yeah.
control
The park
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, the park's gone.
That was a bummer.
So,
I used to let my kids go swimming, play in the splash pad, and then go to the park.
It looks like that little stretch along out to Dane City at past the train tunnel, the train bridge. That looks real. It looks like it's going to be a big parkette the whole way along, right to the Dane City, and then across the road, of course, all developments. Yeah,
There
houses.
you go.
I remember that was a drive-in when I was a kid.
Does anybody know if they're going to be putting a park back in there? Or is it just going to be wide open?
They don't, I didn't hear, but I imagine maybe they should.
I hope so.
There's always been a park there before I was a kid.
I mean, that was part of the fun of swimming.
They might think of like the splash pad as like the park now or whatever.
Well, they spent, what, $1.6 million or something like that on that pool?
I think more now. It went up.
Really?
It's close to like 5, I think. Because it was delayed a year.
Yeah, I heard that.
Something happened.
Last article I read was like 1.3, 1.6 something. Well, that's insane.
Look how
Why spend
drastically
all that money?
look how drastically the position of the moon changes. Yesterday when it was coming up over there. Remember? And then a month ago it was coming up over there because that's where we saw it coming up. Why is it changing so much?
Apparently we have 2 moons now.
That might be that
because
little
it's like a
dot.
moon
See
and
the little
sun.
dot beside it? That might be it.
And there's a
No,
person.
you'll get my channel struck. That's why I don't do live streams, right? Some crazy crackhead flashes it and I'm banned.
Fair enough, yes.
So I don't do live
People would
streams.
just be like, oh, it's well in.
But no, we have our moon in the same sky as our sun. It's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah,
It's supposed to rotate around the Earth on the same axis.
opposite.
Right?
Yeah.
So for some reason they're saying that we have a second moon now.
Did it make it?
To the gate. Yeah, I wanted to go with them.
Yeah, I'm a big. I personally, given the time of when it happened, like, and the competition they were under from other foreign nations to be the first to the moon, I'm not one of these ones that think we've never been to the moon.
Yeah.
But I definitely think they faked the first one.
For sure.
The first one, and the only reason it was because they had to beat them to the moon, right? So they faked it.
Said that it was the first landing was done in a set,
Studio.
underwater.
I believe that. Yeah, but
We
I
have
think we've
gone
been
to
to the
the
moon.
moon.
Yeah, there's enough video evidence
kinds of
and
countries have done it.
evidence, but I fully believe they faked the first one.
Yeah. I mean,
Pretty impressive though.
it was. And
I can't get 5 people to help me move, right? Well, now I can, but right, but to think hiding a secret from so many people, right? So like so many people had to be in on it. Sound stage people, security people, staff that fed them, things like that, right? Like at the time, I'm sure if you came into a big, huge, massive hangar with a set and you're delivering pizzas, you got to figure out what's, big moon set. Yeah.
They did a really good job of covering it up, and Neil was the only one that actually kept it going. 'Cause he was like, no,
Well,
we actually
three of the originals wanted to, like, one was a well-known, outspoken Art Grissom, and he was supposed they figured he was going to be like talk, and that's why him and the other two had to die.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Right, they were died because they got silenced.
Yeah.
And there was some connection between the other two, where they weren't comfortable in what they were doing, like lying to everybody, I guess, and that's why they were specifically in that one capsule fire for a reason, right?
Yeah. They do good at covering things up. Most people don't want to see the bigger picture of the news. I guess that box type thing.
Would you tell Sharon what you want?
What, me? No, I'm good. I'm okay.
I think she'll probably remember from the last time.
Triple.
Yeah, she'll probably get you one.
Oh.
I was asking if anybody wanted any. I didn't know if you heard or not.
But it's amazing what technology can do.
I am a big believer too, also, of like, we're not the only frickin' sentient beings in the universe,
hell no.
right?
Hell no.
And just by the very nature of the expansion of the universe and after the Big Bang, there has to be civilizations that are way more advanced than us that are farther away from the center of the Big Bang, right? Because they evolve as you fly out. We're at this stage from this distance, right? As we drift outwards, we're gonna get more smarter and smarter, right?
Did you know that we're the 6th mass civilization to live on this planet?
I've heard about that too. Yeah.
There's been 5 mass human extinctions.
Extinction, yeah.
But we didn't completely get wiped out. We're still living the last ice age.
Yeah.
We haven't even fully escaped the last ice age yet.
Plus, I heard that. Okay, so when they did on one of the lander missions, when they took off to get back to the ship to come back to Earth, they purposefully fired the thrusters and crashed the lander. They did this experiment twice on 2 different occasions, and on both occasions, the moon rang like a bell, and one of them it rang for like 8 hours, and the other was like 11 hours that the moon vibrated, and they can tell by sensors, and they can set sensors, right, that they left seismic stuff. So I mean, there's something up with that. Here's another thing that I find really weird is the moon is in a very specific zone of where it has to be to enable us to have tides and stuff. If it was in any other position, like distance-wise, it wouldn't affect us, and we wouldn't have evolved the way we had to, because we had to have jet streams and water streams like that formed the planet and life, right? Way back when. And if we hadn't had those, right? So here's another weird one thing, is that the moon's distance from us is exact distance needed to provide eclipses.
Yeah,
if the moon was any further out or any further in, that diameter wouldn't cover the sun when it was blocking it. It's in a specific, and in an astronomical terms, that's a very, very small, tiny little space it has to be in. So how does that happen naturally?
It's a very small-minded person to think that we're the only.
I think the moon is a foreign. I don't think it was.
Been here. Did you hear?
Yeah, I've heard that too. There's ancient civilization. Well, a lot that have said that they didn't. There was no moon when they first.
They used the stars, not the moon.
Yeah.
The Mayans, they were going on about how the moon just magically appeared out of nowhere one day.
Yeah, ancient. Ancient.
But yeah, the distance between Earth and the moon, I'm pretty sure is the same as the circumference of the Earth.
It's crazy shit.
It is. It really is.
The first one was bad. That was before.
Yeah, it's amazing what you find out when you just have no time but to read and research.
Have you ever seen? You ever heard of a guy named Crow 666? He's got some incredible video of what it looks like. It's a lunar, it's like a digital wave, a line, like an old TV set that has those digital lines as it, right? You can literally see a fucking line of distortion going down the moon. You can see at the edge of that line, or around the edge, where it the distortion makes it bulge just a little as it goes. So you get this little bulge that follows this line down. And it looks almost like a re-resolution line. So it just goes down and it's fixing any little, like we don't see that, but it's like it's going down and fixing any little bugs in this hologram image.
About our sun. Our sun's not the real sun apparently. It's a hologram.
They had recordings of the astronauts talking to each other about they were being watched from the edge of a crater, and there was a ship on the edge of the crater, and these things were watching them as they were.
Apparently there's an area in Antarctica that if you go there, all your electronics go haywire, and some other civilization kind of takes over your stuff. The U.S. Army's actually brought out declassified documentation.
That's why civilians aren't allowed to go to Antarctica.
Exactly.
There's a lot of crazy shit down there, and they say that it wasn't always covered in ice.
No, it was
Right?
green space. That's what I'm saying. We're not out of our last ice age yet. Antarctica is supposed to be green.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on in Antarctica. In the old history, one of the first guys that actually visited Antarctica was an admiral in the Royal Navy, and when he got down there with his expedition, there was some questionable stuff that happened to him when he got back. Like he got discredited and stuff like that, and kind of they tried to mock him and make him into a laughing stock. I assume to discredit him, and but he had journals, and you would tell of this an opening in the ice that led to this. It was almost like a new world. Yeah. And in my mind, just like today, when you have, say, a UFO sighting reported by a pilot, or these aren't just some hillbilly back in the woods, right? Or like Betty and Barney Hill. These are people that have a lot to lose with this kind of, and yet they still had the guts to come forward and say, I saw something I can't explain, and blah, 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 right? So why would an admiral who'd had a lifelong in the Royal Navy, he's risen to such prominence, he doesn't have to do this and say this. Why would he lie? He has no reason to lie, right? I think we're definitely going to be exposed to something.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully it's what's going to stop a third world war, because right now Europe is gearing up for war. Right now Europe is gearing up for war.
It's not just Europe.
All those countries are starting to get prepared.
Canada and U.S. are talking about drafting. That's how bad it is.
Well, I'm too old. I'll be all right.
Oh yeah, you'll be fine.
Uh-oh.
If you listen to all the actual courses, the main players, they all talk that it's already World War III. It's
Yeah,
over.
that's what I'm worried. Hey, buddy, how are ya? Is that my hat? That's awesome.
Yeah, they're gonna need something drastic for this to change.
Well, I'm hoping this is what it's going to be, where we're going to get exposed at the very least and outright worldwide communicated to.
Yep.
Right? And that's going to shut everything, all these petty wars, all this. There's two possibilities, though. One is that as a globe, we become very aggressive and very warlike, and we start shooting nukes and stupid shit, right?
Yeah.
And then we get annihilated. Number two, it does exactly what they want, and it bonds us, unites
My
us.
question would be, is it actual aliens, or is it just people dressed up? Because why would they... I'm not saying that aliens don't exist, because obviously there's life
They
out
do.
there, right?
Yeah.
Dwayne met my father.
But where was I going with this? Why would
Oh
they
my
always-
God, let him sit on it. Let him sit on it. Blake, sit on it for my video. Sit on it for my video. Let's see you on it.
He's under pressure.
You would look so cool on that, Blake. That's a Blake-sized bike right there. You need to buy that for Blake. Yeah, you need to buy that for Blake, and we can take him out riding. We'll get him his own little outfit. He'll look so rockin'. Little gloves, little boots.
She's got the boots and all.
See you later, buddy. Hey, you're welcome to come anytime, eh? See you, bud. That there is Blake, Jimmy's son. He's one of our biggest little fans.
Yeah. Got to meet him and his wife.
His wife's Michelle.
I've known her since working at Locals.
My question is, why hide it all this time?
Well, just simply because, keep in mind, I'm not saying to the level of like Majestic, for example, but I do believe that the world is run by a very small group of people, right? And it's not world leaders, you know, NATO, things like that. They have nothing no real power. It's controlled by economy, by the military-industrial complex, stuff like that, right? So none of them want this to happen, right? None of them are going, ooh, I hope united we stand and blah blah blah, right? So that's why all throughout time there's been a lot of disinformation, misinformation, and that's all specific and very targeted, right? But that's why I'm saying if it was something where every single newspaper, every single live web station, internet site, like for example, Reuters, CNN, Al Jazeera, if every public access like C-SPAN, the equivalent of C-SPAN all over the world, if every weather channel, and they all got, I'll say it, hijacked, and are all sending the same message of, hi, we're so-and-so, we're from, we're here, and we're all hearing it simultaneously in our own languages all around the world. That's pretty damn impossible to fake. That's pretty damn impossible for a shadowy government to do. So what I'm talking about when I'm talking about global exposure is all at once, where there's no way that, we all fucking millions just watched a ship come through the atmosphere, hover down, and then everyone's radio, everything that was playing, every literal communication device, private walkie-talkies and security in buildings is all saying the same thing, right? Like in our own languages, right? So that's when it's going to be where, we have to make some serious decisions as people, as a civilization, right? Yeah.
Pretty much it.
Yeah.
I think they wanted us divided, and then, like I said, they're going to use some mass scenario to bring us all either together or just to end it all.
One way or the other, right? One way or the other. We haven't grown to be such a threat where we're going to go out and fuck everybody up, right?
Not yet, no.
And I don't think that's what they want.
But apparently they know that something big is coming. Some mass extinction level event is coming. And that's why they're trying to deflect asteroids and all this.
Gotcha. No, that's why they're trying to pretend that they're doing something.
Yeah.
Right? Remember, they're
They
conditioning us for
exactly.
it, right? Yeah, they're conditioning us by, ooh, look out for asteroids, look out for this. And,
there's so much. It's just what is it? Is the question.
yeah. Why now?
And
Right? Why now? Why within the last 3 years has all these asteroid warnings and that? Yeah.
And an e-bike. These were racing bikes. They're not just like.
Yeah, he was like, oh, they got it back.
Either way, I'll be good.
Well, I heard the one video you were going on about with all your advice about stocking up, and it was great. I actually completely forgot about those tablets for the water. That's like great advice.
Yeah, and filters.
Yeah.
You can get filters so that you can drink the shittiest water ever and it'll be fine, right?
Yeah.
Might taste not the best, but right?
They made the guy stop and pull over. He was
That
gonna
bike
kick
that
the
got
shit
stolen,
out of the
the
guy.
red one?
White one. Yeah.
Someone stole it. That wasn't his.
No, that was someone else's. Oh.
Fucking guy next door.
It ain't faster than our Talaria or yours.
Okay, so I
Yeah, no, you could go jam a stick in his spokes anytime.
And Paul said, no.
Little metal bar. Chunk.
And I said, well, they didn't.
The dirt bike.
And that guy, he believed it.
I go 120.
So whoever it is knows Paul.
Hey,
Sharon was whipping it on the. How fast were you going on the way here? Yeah, I was like right on her ass.
I'm gonna contact him tomorrow. Let me know, and I'll let you know what he says. If I can do a quick, easy fix, we'll be back to normal.
Yeah,
Right.
no rush. I'll start giving you money at the end of this month. I'll give you $50 for now. Maybe 100, and then when I get back to work, I'll pay it off. I don't like owing people anything, so I'll try to have it paid off as fast as I can.
Wow. I'm not worried about it.
I know.
I've always said if you did, and I know you are.
No, my mom phoned him at 2 in the morning and said,
That's so cool. Blake came by. Oh, he so needs to get that. That'd be awesome. Get him out riding.
Awesome.
Everyone gets stoned and then they don't want any more.
Well, you got like 5 going on at the same time. I got a good buzz earlier too.
Yeah.
But my mom's car was by the opening, so they hit it, caught a slit in there and pulled out the dirt bikes because he was worried about his dirt bikes. I'm worried about quads. And I'm thinking, oh shit.
I'm worried about my car.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
push start, so like all you have to do.
Your car is a push start?
It's a manual.
So it's got the red
A
dot
little
then?
harder.
So it's got a red dot?
Oh, you just push the button.
Yeah, so it's got a red dot.
Yeah, I guess.
No, just smoke it. I got it.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck, it's just us.
You understand what I mean, right? Package.
Oh.
It's a turbine, it's a pull start. It's a dot, it's a push start. Anything else, it's a kick start.
These views do not represent the views of the YouTube channel Dwayne Scriven.
Just clip that out.
Wow.
Can you edit like a baby?
So I'm wondering if Sheldon is over here. Because I got my beard for him and his.
I want to get married to his man.
I couldn't really do that, Thomas, just because I've never edited my videos, right? Because that's the whole point of my channel is that it's real, right? It's all one shot, right?
You know how much money you get for being a surrogate?
Could have got him some phone.
I have done it.
Donating a
My brother, he
kidney.
asked me
Thinking
to,
about selling one.
he asked me to be a surrogate for him and his
What's the
brother.
other one? The liver. You have two of two, right? So you could sell a liver and
You
you
have
could.
one liver, but your liver grows back.
So you could sell a portion of your liver and a portion of your kidney and sell one
You can
kidney.
live with one kidney and you can live with half a
I
liver.
want to sell one of my kidneys.
But your liver grows back, so that's the only organ that grows back in your body.
How does that grow back? Wouldn't that be neat if they could figure out how that works?
It's like a lizard when he gets his tail chopped off. It grows back.
Yeah. Some worms do too.
If I become a surrogate for
I knew
kids,
there was something
you get
wrong.
35 grand a month.
See.
My stepbrother. Him and his husband's finally getting married.
Good for him.
That's maybe a surrogate.
Now if they break up, he'll lose half of everything. Yeah. Rather than just dating and living together,
Well, I still don't get like.
now
you
he'll
get
lose
divorced,
half of
like,
everything.
What you come in with, you go out with. That's the way I look at it.
That's not how
I
the
wouldn't-
courts look
I
at
wouldn't
it.
Fight for everything.
The courts,
Alright, 10-4.
the courts look at it very differently.
What about 10-7?
10-7 means out of service. That's 10-7. I'm going 10-7 to have a poo. Right, is what you'd probably say.
Be careful on that bike,
10-8 is I'm back in service. My poo has been done. I'm done pooing.
Really careful. You can't do that bike. It's too low to the ground.
You got a helmet, right? Yeah, he's good.
Kayla said she'll come by tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Where is he? Is he here?
Yeah,
Sheldon.
he's lying down. They probably got him on some pretty easy pavement, right?
Apparently he's got a fractured knee.
Yeah, he's got to walk with crutches.
His wrist.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that when I was
Surprised
checking.
his nose.
His nose, the blood was coming from his nose.
Dom, you want to do any more of that?
They said it's not broken. Normally what, like a couple hundred? He's got 11 stitches. He's 7 inches.
I knew that when I was checking him out because I got my speed for
That was some good chicken.
Yes.
And
I would almost give a handy for chicken like that. Maybe.
Witness, you have it on the channel.
I might do one for chicken like that. Probably.
Handy the person that's making it or handy the chicken?
Handy the, oh yeah. Well, the chicken's already dead. It would probably be the, I'd give that girl a handy.
There was blood. There was no blood. But when they cut him off, he had
See,
all
after
the
the chicken's dead, is that still considered bestiality?
You can't give a chicken a handy anyway. Then you're looking at some sort of perverted charge.
I lifted up and I managed to get his sleeve up.
Yeah.
And I was feeling this area. And I'm feeling it. Not giving all that fucking
Not giving the chicken a hand.
Sharon, can I beg a coffee?
coffee, yeah. And I'm thinking, I'm sure that I'm not 100%. But I think you have a fraction.
That's adorable.
And I'm not quite sure about
He just jumped the curb. It was like, boom.
But I think you're going to need a couple stitches in here.
I asked you.
That looks nice, eh? Not sure why he had to run and do that.
I'm not quite sure about your
Probably
nose,
not
but I
starting.
think
He's gotta
Oh, yeah, the starter's fucked. Oh, he's jump starting it.
But I can tell from all the blood, he definitely.
Oh, he's gonna try. He could strap 2 of those, one to each foot, and use them like rollerblades.
That'd be cool to see him do. Chris, I challenge you to do that.
Look, it's the flag car, the freedom
Then his
car.
mother comes, and then she put her hand on his knee, put like, don't put her down, like bring yourself down. I said, don't touch his knee. Don't touch his knee. I'm his mother. Don't tell me what to do. I said, okay, don't touch him. I know you're his mother, but don't touch him. He's complaining about his knee and his arm and his head. So there's the 3 spots. I said, if you want to come around my side where I am, he's okay this side. And then she backed up because she knew what I was talking about. Right? So then she backed up. And I thought,
You don't think it's too cold?
It's a little chilly.
It's too cold for riding, no?
okay, you got it.
I went to see Dwayne for
But I knew once she was going to give me a hard time that Danielle would take over. Like, look it, you know, like she's doing the best she can with him. You know, I even told her, I said, I got my first aid certificate. I know what I'm doing.
That's why I was
I
happy.
said, the main thing is I got to keep him awake and I got to keep him alert. His eyes were rolling. He wasn't focusing on me.
Question though. He couldn't answer. Said he was in for the day after.
So when I got up close to him, I said, Daniel, do you know who I am? Or Sheldon. I said, do you know who I am? And his eyes were just fucking rolling. And I'm thinking, like, if he goes out, he can go into a coma. And then try to bring him out of that.
Do you know where you are? In trouble? No.
But then as soon as he...
No, I mean physically,
he might
where are you?
recognize my voice. And he goes, Sherry. Then he grabbed me and pushed, like, pulled himself into me. And he goes, I'm scared. I goes, you're going to be... I said, you're going to be okay. I'm staying with you.
It's cold, eh?
Paramedics are
Gets
on their
cold.
way. I said, I'll be right here with you.
That's a piss off. So there was not even one log of the first call. Meanwhile, the guy, and then he says he couldn't stay on the phone because the guy.
That dispatcher stayed on the phone with me that whole entire time until I said the
So Dwayne, I'll grab your coffee.
You're the best.
I was like, are you sure you have to let me go? But yeah, I have emotion.
You sure? Ice cup?
I have a.
The ice cap is cold.
You want a pot?
Actually, I have some, but it's okay. I can do it. Yep.
But then, she stayed with me on the phone. She's like, not calling her Logan or whatever. That didn't even go through.
I know.
So if I
I
never
tried to
spoke
call
to
him.
that,
I went to call log. It's like, no, call log. Yeah, so I don't know how that happened. You call 911, why is it not? Right? Then the guy just phone. I was
in 15 minutes. It's like, not even. Like, right there. Yeah, it was right
Thanks for working on my super bike today, Daniel.
right back. Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, I really hope that's just a quick fix for you, man.
Yeah.
Something really easy.
We're not going riding later, right? No. Okay. It's fucking cold, man. I can't imagine going there.
I rode here and it was
See
not
about-
this cold. Once the sun goes down, that's it, eh? Especially now. Oh well, it's still a nice night.
Yeah. Fuck. If this had happened like 2 days ago, we would have been okay right away. Because I just bought a pound, right, for 500. Then I had 100 left over, right? That would have paid for the frame.
Shit, you said
Right?
you bought a pound?
Yeah, yesterday.
Fuck, man. I thought you buy your, like, because I hear you guys talk, so
I
think you
just do
go to the
this. I
store.
buy these just to, like, at dispensaries, just to support the local businesses. That's it.
Shit, well, look at you.
Yeah. When I buy pre-rolls, it's not because I don't have pot. I got a big tray of it all ground up because I don't want to roll.
Fair enough.
Yeah, right?
I used to smoke bong, but I can't do that anymore.
No, it's too harsh.
It is. It really is. And then you got like the smoker's cough in the morning. It's a pain in the ass. So I went back to rolling joints, and I don't really
You
like
can
it.
roll them tiny and thin and tight, and they'll just smoke like cigarettes, right?
Well,
And you're
you've
not.
been smoking my pre-rolls. They
you're
burn
not
all right,
burning.
depending on the weed that it is. But
Yeah.
I had a buddy back in the day that used to call me every morning at like 6 in the morning just to come over and roll his blunts and shit for him because he couldn't roll. It was nice because, you know, wake and bake all the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's definitely got cold. Holy shit.
You have to come over and visit one weekend. Are you the type that can sit through a movie?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I like being outdoors, but I can sit inside too.
No, just
Oh,
when on days when it's gonna be cold. Winter's coming, right?
Yeah,
At
yeah.
least you can.
Fucking bring some
My cats.
joints,
I'll
watch
get you
movies.
used to my cats.
Ah,
Hey, that counts for you
actually, I
too.
just got a
You gotta
cat.
come visit me sometime. I gotta show you my place. I was
Yeah.
gonna invite him because it's getting colder now and stuff.
Yeah,
Some of the nights, come over and visit. We'll watch a movie, hang out. My cats will love. They love visitors because they know that visitors mean pets,
Yeah.
right? So they love when when my friend Michelle comes over, she always gives them treats, and Dougie always gives them treats, so they ever know. All right, my buddy's here. They anticipate it in the morning because I'm up at 6, right? Michelle usually comes over at like 9 in the morning, and she drops off a breakfast for Tammy, and Bowie by about 7:30. He's getting really excited. He's running up and down, me talking lots, and it's because he's excited because he knows Michelle's coming. And the days that she doesn't come, he's so confused and upset. Yeah, he gets all. So I have to, he gets so inconsolable. It's not about the treats, and I know it's not just about the treats, and I'll tell you why. So the other day, Dougie comes in. Bowie's been asking about him earlier on. He's kind of excited that he knows that now's the time coming that chances are it's going to be Dougie. Dougie finally shows up, and Bowie's so excited he runs over to him, and Dougie always gets treats for him, puts treats down, right? This time, however, he put the treats down, big handful, because he always gives big handfuls. He doesn't know, we'll only give him 5 or 6. Yeah, so anyway, fucking Bowie didn't want none of it. It was more about getting pets and rubbing on Dougie and standing up on the chair, and right? That's proof that it's not about the treats. He was excited that Dougie was coming over, right? That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I just got myself a little kitten, Tabby.
Cats are way smarter than you think.
They
When I was growing up,
They're easier.
I was in my room, and if you lean back from my desk, it's a direct look down the hall, and at the end of the hall to the right is the kitchen, right? Right behind that kitchen door, right there at the end of the hall, to the right of it is another door that's pantry, just a little closet that holds the big bag of cat food, right? One day, I'm working on the computer, and I lean back and I just casually glance over, and the one cat's at the end of the hall, right by the crack open a kitchen door. The second the cat sees me, notice him, like the second he sees me look at him, and he looks towards the kitchen door, doesn't meow or anything, looks towards the kitchen door, and then looks back at me and So then I right away it looked like I'm not stupid. That's he was signaling, right? So I get up and I go out to the kitchen, and in the kitchen in the pantry, just as I get to the kitchen door and come round, the fucking other cat's running out of the pantry. Yeah. And so what the one was doing was keeping 6 while the other one was digging food out of the bag so they could both eat it, right? They were working together, yeah. And so when he looked over, he was warning the other cat, because I right away knew something was up, so I went to look. And sure enough, the other one comes tearing out of the pantry. He warned the one in the pantry, he's coming, somehow. And then, so they're devious. They're not stupid, these things.
My mom's old cat, Junior, used to shut off the lights.
Nah.
He used to jump up and turn them on and off.
That's
the only one that did that out of all of our cats.
That's funny.
So they are smart, and I prefer a cat more than a dog.
You'd like to meet your wife and your son.
Isn't this cold for slippers? Look,
Yeah.
sockless.
He's talkative.
Good Lord, eh? Oh, I know. He's working in the Canadian Tire building. So he's probably in a cubicle or something with a phone headset on.
And he got him quite there yet. I could tell he was thinking about
If he
it.
knew Aiden, then he would have been like, yeah, but he just better.
See, kids are good with kids.
Call center ones.
You know, I think they can
2
communicate.
weeks now.
I did it about 6 years when I was young.
Really?
My
Yeah,
grandmother
I'm a really good
once she
talker,
started
right?
school,
I'm a good.
even my niece
I was good
and
at it.
niece, she started
I quit
kindergarten this
the
year,
day I quit.
And now she's
Uh,
doing it herself.
I was on a call with
She
this
always wants to go.
little old lady. She just finished telling me about how her Herbert had died or something.
We're actually on the same.
Well, the one that
And
I got was $99.99.
basically Herbert had died,
Oh, well, hers got to
and
be paid, so I give her the pack.
I still talked her into giving,
So I was
and
telling her what to do. You buy a new
I
one.
said, you know, let's
You
do
buy
it
a
in
new one,
memoriam.
and then return
I
the
see
other
you
one.
usually give $200. Well, let's we don't want the kids to suffer, right? It's not their fault that Herbert's passed. Why don't we continue the tradition, and we'll do it in memoriam for Herbert. And I felt like such a scumbag. I quit that day.
Yeah.
And I was looking at my manager at the time, and I was like, because he's listening to the call, and he's going, you know, get it done. So I came up with, you know, let's give it. So I talked to grieving, and this was he was dead like 4 days ago. Like I felt like such a scumbag. I couldn't do it after that. I just lost the.
Here's the thing.
It wasn't like I was getting rich at it. It was just keeping me afloat, right? And but it was just a shitty
He
job.
wants to sell it. So he said he'd pay
Yeah,
for
I wouldn't be a
everybody's
good
flight
salesman. 'Cause
there
when someone says no,
just to stay there,
much
and
information.
he'll pay for your flight back.
Well, no, they train you to not give up, and they train you certain techniques that you can, right, to influence how the conversation's going, right?
you can learn a few things out.
And I'm pretty smart anyway, so I know all about psychology and how they think, right? So I can say something, and I kind of have a good idea 2 responses out, right? So I can anticipate their response, and then I can respond to that, and then
There's 3 resorts.
that's what I'm working on. So, but it's just a shitty fucking profession, telemarketing.
And there's air conditioning in all the rooms, he said.
I worked for this one place when I moved out
So
here.
there's air conditioning
I worked for
in
this
all the
one
rooms.
place out here.
He's got an in-ground
Uh,
pool, but at night it's a monkey
And
pool.
one day we showed
So
up
you're
and the
gonna hear
place
all
was
the
locked,
monkeys going
and
in
there
the
was like
bathroom,
officials
into the water.
stickers on the door,
And the parents,
do not break
if you
seal
don't
and
want
stuff.
your
And
food, the
they
parents
they had
will
got
lock it.
raided and shut down. And it turns out the what? Well, I'll say it. Aladdin. It was like Aladdin's children's wishes or some shit like that, something like that. And it turned out it was just a big scam, right? And I had been driving these kids around in a van, and we'd go to an assigned area with the map books, and we'd drop these kids off, and they'd go and do these fucking blocks and go for donations, right?
Yeah, okay.
Like it was professionally run, but it just turned out to be this fucking scam, yeah. And yeah, so I lost after that. I lost all faith in that kind of thing. But
It's a mansion. $3.5 million
Now, going
in
over to
corporate
Costa Rica, you need
Yeah.
to know a criminal record.
I don't know. I don't think
I think.
so. If you can get your passport. You may get your passport, but you may not get into the plane. And if you got in the plane, you may not get back. But that's okay, you can stay there. I never had a criminal record, not even you.
When I moved here from
Girl.
Toronto about 16 years ago, maybe 18 years ago now.
Had one in you.
And one of the first people I met here in town, he's, I didn't know it at the time, of course. One of the first people I met here, worked for here, was this millionaire dude. And I just did a favor for him. And I helped him out with an event he was doing at the mill. And he actually owned the mill. He owned that whole complex. He still does. He was doing an event there with a friend of his, this other guy. And the other guy saw how I was treating him and like to what lengths I was going to help make this event happen and work smooth. And at the end of this event, this guy wanted to pay me, and I said, "No, I was just happy to be able to help out."
My mom likes it hot, right?
Well,
She
the
likes it
friend,
hot. I like
the
it
buddy,
I don't like getting
his
out of
buddy
bed when it's cold, right? Or getting
said,
out of the shower, but in
"I'll give you my number, or give me your number. If I need anything in a few weeks, if there's any opportunities for you to come give me a hand, I'll give you a call." And it was literally the next day he called me up and he says, "Hey, you want to come out to a project I'm working on?" And I said, "Sure." And we got to know each other. I still know that guy. It's the guy I'm going into business with. Yeah, 16 years ago.
So that's going to build a nice, strong business.
That's a crazier story, though. One of the first people was, and I was just helping out this other guy. I wasn't like working. It was just I had a chance to volunteer my time.
Yeah, you too, Jimmy. Hit the road. Have a good night, man.
Have a good night, Jimmy.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
So then,
Stay warm.
once he called me, it was house flipping that he was doing at the time. And that's why I'm so confident now to get into business with him, because I've been with him. I've ran out for him. I've helped him demolish places. I've stayed in houses.
Just off of Southworth. I think it's Southworth.
Down
So
there.
you follow Crowland all the way
You
down
go by
to the
Diamond
last.
Trail?
Yeah.
What?
By Diamond Trail?
I don't know what that is. Is that the school?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm right behind there.
See you later.
Rolling at the stop sign there.
Who was that?
On the left.
Yeah. So
Is
you
that
pass
Blake?
the school,
Oh.
stop sign, and I turn left. I live
that?
on Hildred.
Getting over
He must live over
Oh,
by
he's
my
adorable.
son
Oh,
there.
that's our cat's name.
Hildred?
Yeah.
That's your
We
cat's
call her-
name?
we call her
Nice.
Hilly for
See,
short.
this
Have
is
a good
meant to
night,
be.
Jimmy.
Have a good night, man.
Name your
Drive
cat.
safe.
I know where Hildred is. It's next to McLaughlin and all that.
Yes.
It's the new subdivision.
Yes. Yeah. Right now they're doing the freaking sewage and the,
Smell all
Do
that.
you got your helmet?
Mine?
I got the other one right there.
The half one I
I
can
have,
wear.
to, I have to bring back. I'm gonna get.
Hey,
Sharon
when you
a
drop
charger.
him off, he's gonna give you a charger. Don't
Yeah.
just drop him off and drive off.
Yeah, you gotta wait a minute.
He's gonna grab the charger for the
It's in the
Talaria.
garage, so it won't take too long.
Hey, do you need that tonight or?
Is it fully
It's fully
charged?
charged, yeah.
Yeah, no, I should be good till I see you tomorrow.
Okay. What do
Can
I
I
know?
borrow
where
to charge him?
Yeah, that's what handies are for.
There you
You
go.
give him the old.
Handy mannies.
Listen.
Oh, that was so
Dwayne,
good, that
that's
chicken
anything
tonight.
going on the channel today. He was snoozing. Oh, yipping and yapping.
It was a
having
depression
good
sleep.
time.
You know, it was a depression sleep. That's all it was.
Yeah,
Because
it's
today I
nice in the
woke up,
afternoon.
I couldn't fucking go out on my bike. I got all upset, and then I figured, fuck it, I'm going back to bed. And that I did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
and then
slept all
I
day.
woke up at like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Damn.
Yeah, about.
So there's something to that, you know, that whole, they say, you know, you get into a depression, you don't want to get out, you know.
Yeah,
I was
nothing
just
to
like
look
that.
forward
It was
to.
almost like I was pouting at life. I was like, fuck you, I'm going to bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the only time you get to act like
What
a
can I
five-year-old.
do? And ride my fucking bike. I might as well sleep.
Too fat to fly.
I'm gonna put some wings on
You
you.
know, the bigger you are, it's harder to kidnap.
Look at this guy.
Oh my God! Look, he's going the wrong way. He knows. He just realized.
A lot of people do that.
Because the big 4x8 sign doesn't fucking tip them off.
At least one.
Okay,
every time we're
2x3
here. At
sign.
least one.
The bigger you are, the harder it is
Oh,
to
I'm gonna
kidnap.
sleep good tonight. I don't have to wake up
It's nice and cold. I'm gonna
early.
sleep good too.
Well, Friday I had to be up at 6 to be at the hospital for 8. But I had to be up at 6 to drink all that shit.
What?
And I only had a half an hour to do it in. And I'm thinking, oh my God, like glasses like this, 2 of them. Because it lights up the red cells. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this stuff tastes like fucking shit. So I just chugged it. And then I laid back down for half an hour before I had to go.
There you go.
And
Make sure
then
you don't
this
pee.
morning I had to be up at 7 to be there for 9 in Stony Creek, which was just...
You guys okay, or you want to burn one?
I got another one too. Why not?
You want to save 3 for tomorrow night?
I have a new one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, awesome.
I bought 2. I need to bring one for everybody, and then the other one I'll bring home, and
Here, I got a jet lighter.
Oh yes.
freezing. Everybody's freezing.
If it wasn't for my warmth of my body armor, I would be cold. My arms are
So
cold.
Aiden had his hoodie on, but he had his other one over it, and Thomas had his.
Because it's
showing.
cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Start doubling up.
Hey, Dom, why don't you move over here? Just while we smoke this. Because it's only us
Oh,
3.
circle jerk.
Oh, no.
Give him those handies.
It's called a group handy.
I'll have a cigarette before we go.
Oh,
Let me have a cigarette.
Grandy. There you go.
No,
That's when there's more than 5 people involved.
really?
Oh.
Yeah, I figured out why my daughter watches this channel, because she's watches this.
Oh.
Cameras around her house. The only
Making
thing-
sure you're not smoking. She's not smoking right now.
What are you doing? Then if she's at work.
Keep the camera facing that way.
Yeah.
You don't want to catch this action over here.
We're actually kind of clear as long as you don't smoke it. Oh, right off camera. But it was funny. She just went in the fucking bathroom.
Okay, here's what I don't understand. You ever heard of a product called Mucinex?
No.
No? Okay, what Mucinex does is you take this pill or whatever you take, and it absorbs or it gets rid of all your mucus,
Oh.
right?
yeah.
And it dries it out or it does something, but you
Well,
basically
Buckley's is
it gets rid of your mucus that's clogging you up and shit, right? My question is why can't they make something like that for the lungs?
Yeah.
So it's like Mucinex, except it'll eat all the shit that's coating your lungs.
Yeah.
All that built up tar and stuff. It's the same like
Now
it does
you
for
can try
Mucinex.
Buckley's for congestion, and Buckley's doesn't even phase it. It doesn't even phase the cough. And they say,
It's
"Whoa,
coming.
Tastes like shit, I'll tell you that.
Nanotechnology is going to enable us to like take a pill and it'll eat a cancer
Elon
out of
Musk is
you.
already there.
Well, they
Yeah.
have that already. They have a pill you swallow and it goes into your stomach and it helps you lose weight. And it's just
That's
a
what Chris
capsule.
is on. Right? No.
No, it's just he's on the needle.
Oh.
This is a pill you swallow, and it sits in your stomach. And it
Well, my
helps you lose
mom's
weight.
on there. She's on that trial thing for that since she had 4-stage breast cancer.
Right.
She takes 1 pill a day. She's on that trial because it just came out.
Are you
So
talking
far,
about Ozempic?
It's a little pill, and believe me, my mother will not go without that. You take 1 a day,
Why, what is she
and
blown up?
it prevents it from coming back. And she hasn't had cancer back yet, and she had the most
I'm
aggressive
good.
cancer you can get.
Wow.
That cancer can appear anywhere in your
You
body.
can just smoke that one, I guess.
And you know, my ex-Ron, my daughter's
Back and
father,
forth.
That's right.
he had the same type of
Why not?
cancer,
You can
and his
shake
cancer
hands.
kept coming back everywhere. And that's what he
Not
ended
free
up
of charge.
dying from.
Nope.
And but they didn't have that pill out.
Mm-hmm.
So far, so good. So when my mom gets down to a week's worth,
Mm-hmm.
she goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the pill she was talking about.
Yeah.
There was a Twilight Zone episode about that kind of thing,
But it's
and then
been
because she
working
knew
for
once
me.
that prescription ran out or the cream she was using, she'd turn back to looking 60
But my
or 80 or
mother
whatever.
was nuts with
Yeah.
that pill.
Stargate SG1.
Because
There's
it's
a
to
show.
prevent the cancer from coming back, and so far so good. It's been over a year,
Mm-hmm.
Get that prescription.
and she hasn't got it back.
Yeah.
But when she gets down to a week left, oh shit, she's on that phone with that pharmacy
2 days in a row. we
or
were
the
talking
doctor.
about that
Oh
shit.
yeah, she will not go without that pill.
I can't leave to go get my prescription. I have to watch the puppy.
Yeah, I didn't go get my prescription. You gotta go get it tomorrow. I need it. Meanwhile, she's still got 3 days left. And the prescription, they can deliver it.
Yeah.
They deliver it.
So how are you doing? I think I heard it was mild COPD.
It's stage 2.
Okay.
So it's
There's
like,
28 stages.
Is it
Yeah.
really?
No, I don't
No.
know. If it's only stage 2 out of 28, I wouldn't worry too much.
No.
It's only.
If there's only 3 stages, maybe that's something to look at.
So stage 2, you can still bounce back from that, or
There's no, once you get COPD, there's no getting rid of
there's
it.
no? Okay.
No, no.
But it won't get worse
It
if you
won't
quit.
get worse.
Yeah, if you stop
If
now.
I
quit,
stop
it won't get
smoking,
worse.
It won't get worse. So I've really cut back. But right now I'm smoking enough because I didn't smoke all fucking week.
Fair enough.
That's what you say. You
Need
make
something to
shit
release.
But
down
some
on
of them are
video.
saying I should stay at my daughter so I don't smoke. I got Hitler on my ass.
Well, just
She's got cameras everywhere. And even if she's at work, she can look and see everything and voice it. And I was having a cigarette on her fucking front porch. What are you doing? And
Through
I
the
fucking
doorbell?
jumped and I almost flew right off. God
I don't know
damn.
rather be pissed off
I'm
about
looking
that or
around.
off
Cover
my
the
ass.
camera so she can't see you.
And I'm looking around for her, and she's gone, dum-dum, I'm at work, and I can still see what you're doing. Thought, yeah, okay, I'll go in behind your house. Now she's got cameras in behind her fucking house.
Oh, so she just keeps putting
She
them
was
up where you
taking
go.
a bath. She just run her